Hello friends and welcome back to this playthrough of Fell Seal. Today we learned that OBS has been acting kind of funny and there's a chance a couple parts of this recording might be missing because I should have 38 individual sections and I currently have 36. And where are those two? I don't know. If you've made it to this part and you thought, wow, I must have missed a day or something, you didn't. OBS was just being a butt, and I won't know which parts are missing until I go back and edit this, which won't be for probably a couple weeks. So that's fun. Also, I don't really have saves saved everywhere, so it's not like I can go back and just record a little bit of something. I'm kind of screwed, and hopefully this is not actually an issue, and I just, in my notes, said I have an extra part, and I didn't have an extra part. Also, hopefully OBS doesn't have the same problems it's been having the last day. Because we are on the way to Gogumbob City. With the funny little kawas. Should toss Necromancer into lava. Eldest Elder likes to be kidding. Grumble, grumble. One day, we're going to see a sentence where every word is differently colored. Draining Relic is very bad. Turns out, the Immortals may not have actually killed the ancient evil thing we all thought they killed. Don't know what happens if drained. Suspect nothing good. It's a big problem. The smell of dark energy. Relic must not be drained. Big nasty monsters. Okay. We now have access to Gogumbob City. We can buy serums. And there are new weapons for everybody. Enhancer is a pretty fantastic sword for your casters. 2 new knives. One with a bunch of speed. One with more attack and a little bit of crit. An axe that doesn't further reduce defense. Pretty neat spear. A big upgrade to the Territe Mace. No rapier upgrade. Oh, I guess it's just out of order. A pretty decent rapier upgrade, although that may be one we could have purchased before. Poise might be the... No? Huh. Two new rods, one with more attack, one with more mind. The one with more attack should always be better unless you're a caster. Gold staff and black staff. We have access to the shard launcher, which we have seen as a drop. This is a water gun. The slight upgrade in damage pistol. Bows, which we don't care about because pistols exist. No new crossbow. If we couldn't buy ninja garb before, we can buy it now. It and Judogi are similar. There's a golden garb, which I suppose has its place on the heavy armor side. I don't see anything that'll replace the heavy armor we're currently wearing. Helmets. Oh gosh, there's a lot of them. We can now buy collars. We've been able to buy collars for a while. Dendrite helm is the best helm available to us right now. Black cowl is just straight up worse than spider silk cap, and everyone that can use one can use the other. Guess black cowl has 8 mind, but 2 evade and 3 speed is probably better most of the time. That's a lot of shields. Can we buy hover boots? No. We can buy Everblooms. I think you use those in some endgame builds. Other than that, we can buy spiked shoes if we didn't make all of them we needed. We would really like if there was a hover boot available because we're gonna see a lot of lava and well, you can't really stand in lava. Okay, I think I might have fixed OBS. I did some shopping in Gogumbob City, and It looks like things are working correctly. I mean, there's always a better than zero chance things will immediately stop working correctly as soon as we want them to work correctly, or are counting on them to work correctly. But until such a time, I think we're good to go. So we're going to the Devil's Blood Ascent. The level range seems to be going up in very tiny increments as we go up in significant increments. Also, you'll notice monster types that we haven't seen before, I believe, so it's Bizarro time. Also, I don't know where Hover is. But since Bizarro is not currently hovering, one day we'll unlock Dracon for him. Okay, I think Zod's it. Yes, that's Sting, and then Putrescence for Fetid Touch. And boy, does he not like, and that was telling us that he's completely leveled in his class. It's like, I'm aware. I'm aware I'm a failure. We get to bring 7 people along this time? So the reemergence of Virgil. I promise Adris is going to be good one day. I promise she's going to be good. I'm mostly worried about getting knocked off of everything. Also, there's a treasure chest over here that I didn't know was there. I just saw new monsters and was like, ooh, Bizarro. So we're going to see how badly this goes and how quickly I get dumped into lava attempting to just move around the map like I did against that stupid Kawa boss fight where I died far more often than I would like to admit because they were little bastards. Oh, they are actually down in the water. Lana now has access to summoning all sorts of weird little friends. Honestly, don't know how the class works. Honestly, not sure it's going to matter too much if I know how the class works. Katja should probably not have counter shot when she doesn't have shots of any kind. Also, thanks Lances. I remember when I needed energized crystals, and now I get 1,000,000 energized crystals. That thing really can't do much to Bizarro, so... Hey, that's lightning immune, and I didn't even realize it. Two dormant crystals. That's pretty good. We don't really see a lot of dormant crystals anywhere. I don't think rooting Kyrie right next to you is the play you think it is. Anidine should not stand there. Thanks for joining us over here, sir. I have a tiny little dog. He is cute. Oh, hello. That's a cool little effect. That is more than 5 height. Once again, that's still immune to lightning. It's not immune to shadow monsters. No debuffs off of Final Sting makes me sad. I'm just wondering if Kyrie is running something that when she does things, roots her. I wouldn't be overly shocked. I don't want to waste a remedy, but... when in doubt, just cleave 2 things a turn. It's cool. It's fine. It's awesome. One enemy left, and it's the one hanging out in the lava down there. Hooray, poison. Oh, and it gets renew, of course. Water Bolt will not hit down there. Pulsar will not hit down there. Nothing Rainier wants to do will hit down there. Goodbye, pets. I don't want anyone else to be standing over there if I know they can't do anything. There we go. Ugh. Hop, hop, hop. And water bolts. And it dies. We've now unlocked Drakion and Hellhound for Bizarro. Also got some Bull Drake and Pectide AP. Got a Sapphire Earring. And some Diamond Thread. I think the earring that we want is Amethyst, and I think that has to be crafted at some point. We definitely want all of the high-level crafting materials. I believe that starts unlocking the best gear in the game, which is largely crafted or found from hunts, some of which we've already collected. And old armor, somehow really good still. And then soul armor, as long as whoever is wearing it gets kills. And I believe in an earlier battle we got or on an earlier patrol map we got a cursed shield, which is a whole bunch of negative status effects, and then if you wear it and get a bunch of kills, it turns into the best shield, a la Final Fantasy VI. Everybody's moving on to different classes now. Guess Kyrie will finish off Scoundrel. One fight on Scoundrel. Kyrie's counter abilities are pretty redonkulous. I'm sure that's going to crit over and over and over again. Rainier, finish Reaver. Somehow? Wow, okay. He is running out of classes. I want him to vicariously finish off his caster classes. 2 crit or 5 attack, 5 defense. Still hasn't unlocked Sorcerer. It's not like it's all that great. For him, anyway. I guess 2 crit is what we're going with. And he can still wield his lances, so he is probably happy. Direct Current is the spear. It hits in a line. What it doesn't do is hit as an offhand weapon. It kind of sucks. Kind of sucks in that regard. Anadine's Mastered War Mage. Guess we'll get her a free 5 defense and 5 resistance off this next fight. We're not going to take that one to the next battle, so that's fine. We can steal that. Wielding 2 enhancers. I guess. We unlocked a bunch of new classes. As long as we have Cadaver or Zotzit, I think Bizarro's fine. Having either free / low cost Assassinate and free / low cost also Assassinate is pretty good. I don't know where we got all of that XP from, or the AP rather. But I guess we're gonna go Ranger. She can wield some axes. She gets to ask people some questions. It's pretty cool. No one else. No one else. More mission results. Got a hardened circlet and a lot of AP. I got a Bone Crest, Draconic Serum, and Horn Crown. 2 gold thread, and a minor amount of ability points. We're gonna head back to town real quick. And because we escorted Somir a very long time ago, he's going to give us a Dragon Scale Mail. And Henge Fragment number 4. He's such a little silly head. I love cute little guys. They're fun. We're gonna go to the guild. We're not gonna need new recruits. Unless we can hire people who are not human. And we still can't. We're gonna go on some missions. Notice we have a lot of missions available. Not great odds of success. It does want a human. So I suppose we'll send one along with our animal friends. 25k to get a Kawa recruit and a Berserk Bludgeon. It will also give us 70,000 gold should we complete it. Bring a healer for the wounded, it says. Well, I have a mender. Non-repeatable. Give us a bunch of AP. And a Raider's Helm. Prime opportunity for any softies. And the keyword there is greedy. Keywords mean something. I sort of know what some of them are. I don't know what most of them are. That is going to be our new AP spammable. We don't want to do that yet, though. That's our new gold spammable. We actually have no use for IP anymore, so whatever. The thing is, it gives no AP, and the only reason we do missions is for AP, so it's actually pointless. And I guess we can get a new mercenary recruit. It wants a Kawa or a monster. I think we sent all those out. So we'll wait on that one, because we're getting a Kawa. Here's a 75% chance to unlock a large battle. I think it wants a gambler. It's fine though. You'll notice our IP starts dropping pretty quickly because of some of these missions. We'll get it all back. We'll get what we need back. You'll notice Gold Rush, it's a repeatable for 480 IP. It says trade more money for more IP. Then there is a repeatable gathering for fruit, sap, and meteorite. What we don't have that I've seen so far, and is probably in one of these, is the random between 5 different top-end crafting items. Speaking of that, with our new crafting bits, we can now craft lockets. We can craft Blood Axe Plus, which, if we get some more gold thread, we're definitely going to craft. I do think we want a couple battle lockets for our gimmicky Bizarro build, just because 48 attack is 48 attack. Blood Axe Plus is pretty good. Still no whatever we need to make Riftwalkers. The leather lets us unlock a bunch of other stuff. We have the lockets unlocked. What we don't have is the last level of equipment. And we got a couple weapons that are hidden. I believe these are all the best the best non-unique items in the game are all crafted. Angel Tears make one of the necklaces we would very much like to have. We'll get there at some point. We'll figure out what drops what. Until then, though, we do have one more map here, and that is the Mountain Temple. You'll notice I am trying not to split this video too much, just in case. What has Rafe been planning anyway? Our righteous pursuit is the single most worrisome hurdle he has faced. Kyrie is competent at her job. I have something to say about competency of Kyrie in other aspects. That is for the end of the Let's Play playthrough summary. This temple's pretty neat. Also, don't know what those are. When moving here, the character will be instantly transported to 16.4, which is here. Why that's a thing, I don't know. Mender, Peddler, Ranger, Scoundrel, Tangrel Arpia, Beset, and a Reaver Fellblade. This is not, how should we say, the A-team. They're up there meddling with stuff they should not be meddling with. Virgil gets to come play, because we do not need our Buzzy Buzz friend. I'm not a fan of traps. Gotta love the front sneak attacks. These guys love throwing rocks. Also, man, Anadine is very slow. How are there so many root traps? On the plus side, very little on the enemy side can actually push us into the lava. The downside is there are traps. Hey! Remember what I said about pushing us into the lava? The thing I was trying to kill can. Boink, boink, boink. Hey, and don't do that ever again. That guy's real dead. Terry's low HP, but you notice scoundrels get real good crits. Oh cool, she's weakened, that's right. Meanwhile, never mind. Where's Mass Heal 2? Oh, meanwhile, she's still weakened. How many times will I try and heal Anandine before I remember that she is weakened, cannot be healed? Stop dodging. Thank you. Diamond Thread, Clarity Band, Cold Iron, Angel Tears. 100 IP. 100 IP is standard. AP goes up slightly, GP goes up much less slightly as you advance in the game. Things I am not sure are a good idea / things I know are a bad idea. Whatever this is. Apparently we should know who Rafe is. But we don't. What we do have is a fight. Fight with all sorts of weird stuff. That means it's time for a Bizarro. Okay, what we want to do is not be caught down here. Well, hello, formerly known as Clyde. Sylvia's partner. I'm assuming partner here means investigative partner, as this game mostly doesn't use weird references for things. Hello, Harrower, who's hanging out over there for some reason, and is going to join the fight from behind us next turn. As always, things love to put debuffs on me. Counter bleed when I just put poison on you is okay. Only one person fell asleep, so that's good. We don't want to fall asleep anymore. Doing enough of that in real life for this game. Okay, Rainier kills a guy. And stop me if you've heard, Kyrie doesn't kill a guy, but outside of that Mirage, it would be fine. With that Mirage, I'm not sure it's fine. The reason it's fine is Anodyne. Did you know? Cleave is real good. Grimeye is he's a pretty good damage dealer. I feel like my Mender might get a little dead. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why he bothered with that. Oh, maybe that's why he bothered with that. Okay, let's do the exact same thing, only slightly different. I'll try to not let this guy go barger 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 and murder us all. One day I'll actually play real classes to a real fight. Boy, won't everyone be surprised. Turns out it goes a little bit easier when we do not immediately charge headfirst into getting nuked by spells. No debuffs of any kind. Boy, I love when things sleep. It's the best feeling, isn't it? Join us, Kyrie. Okay, so that's not white, because the plumes are real good. Okay, we want Rainier because Rainier can hit from 2 spaces away. Kyrie, why? Okay, and we woke up. Okay, let's see if Rafe just obliterates all our souls again. Nope. Cool. Can Anadine get 2 kills this turn? Maybe with the crit? No crit. I do not know how people haven't really taken damage. Seriously? Okay. Forget daggers. Don't really have a reach. Okay, well, that was a lot dumber than last time. Thanks, Rafe. And because apparently there's still more. Anadine doesn't seem like she's going to get too many answers with everyone being dead, so... Now, unlocked Harvester. We did not unlock Arc Afflictor. Got another mystical leather, though. And we did get another Craftier Lord or Princess class piece. Which, at some point here, we're going to be leveling up off-screen on those characters. And by off-screen, I mean those missions that we get to spam. We're going to be spamming them. Probably while I watch football tomorrow. Yes, it is a Saturday during football season as I'm recording this. Technically, I suppose it's early Sunday morning. Hello, it's a Primus. What are you doing here, sir? No time to explain. I mean, someone is trying to inadvertently bring around the end of the world as we know it, so... turns out it might be Primus trying to bring around the end of the world. And boy, is he a traitor. That's not a whole lot of fun. Little Kawa is loving every minute of this shit. Bizarro, I have a feeling it wasn't good. Turns out this entire thing might have been a double cross. really a double cross if it was never a cross in the first place. There's something more afoot. Kyrie's gonna zippity bop that thingamajig. And Kyrie has unlocked Penumbral Mastery, which is the last thing in her unique class. And the reason it was never counting as mastered, like Ultima for Ramza. We unlocked a new large battle. We got a new Kawa recruit and 70,000 gold. And we unlocked a new hunt. Which we'll probably see next time. Here's our silly little Kawa, Marcus Trispin. You'll notice new recruits join roughly Kyrie's level. I think a couple levels under to a couple less levels under. Don't ask me how exactly it works. I do not know. I am just making educated guesses. But that'll be all for now. We'll come back and head to Alestra before too long. So, I hope to see y'all there.